Boy, what a difference a day makes. The sun's shining today. Everything looks really nice outside here. It's actually warmed up just a little bit. So we're going to be hitting the road here pretty soon. We're finishing up getting the bikes packed and we'll be on our way to the Cabot Trail. The Cabot Trail is actually a loop. Since leaving the Trans-Canada Highway, we have been on the trail. The ride through the Margaree Valley is a part of the trail as well. Unfortunately, on the way in, my camera quit working. But Sherry did capture some film of the valley in the last episode. It's beautiful there. In this episode, we'll start out along the north coast of Cape Breton. There are villages along the north coast, but in many places there are just the hills and the sea divided by the road. Up ahead you can see the beginning of the Cape Breton Highlands. Chetty Camp makes a great place to stop for a break, gas, or dinner. We decided to stop for breakfast at the La Gabrielle restaurant since we had such a good meal and service from the last summer's trip. All visitors passing through the Cape Breton Highlands National Park are required to get a pass. I'm sure locals using the highway disregard this, but if your intention is tourism, please do your part and help support this beautiful park. This ride will be one of the most memorable motorcycle rides you'll ever take. As we pass by the Labrador trailhead, it's important to note that unless you stop at a lookout, you'll miss the view of this stunning beach. As mentioned in last year's video, I believe a counterclockwise transit is better. But lucky me, I get to do both. Eventually, you start climbing into the park and transit from the north coast to the south coast. However, if you have the time, you should take some of the back roads before getting back on the trail. Wow, how awesome is this, isn't it? It is just beautiful here as you climb up. Check out the little waterfall on the right here. Pretty neat. On top, the road levels out across the plains. For more detailed description of the plains, check out last year's episode on the Cabot Trail in episode 142. You can follow the entire Canadian Maritime series by going to the playlist by the same name. We come out of the Highlands near Pleasant Bay, but we soon turn south again to transit the Cape. There are about 4 switchbacks here as you descend down to beach level. As we turn south, the road follows along the Grand Anse River. As you can see, this is a beautiful ride as you gradually climb out of the valley. Last year, Gord and I took a side trip off the Cabot Trail. This year will be no exception, but this time we'll be heading to Bay St. Lawrence. This is a one-way in and out road, but well worth the effort. Bay St. Lawrence is a quaint little fishing village nestled along the coast of its namesake. However, its safe harbor is named Dead Man's Pond. Ooh! Likewise, an offshoot road is named Meat Cove Road. We didn't pursue this road, but I kind of wished we had. All right. Hey. On our way back to the Cabot Trail, check out the homes with the beautiful flowers. It was just beautiful, and we wanted to make sure we got some footage of that. We've made our transit to the South Shore. Here we are passing by Blackbrook Cove Beach. Ingonish has long been known for its fishing grounds, but because there were no safe harbors, other locations were more attractive for villages. Today, visitors can enjoy the rugged coastline in the Cape Breton Highlands. By the time we reach Ingonish Ferry, we've left the national park behind us, but right around the corner is the Cape Smoky Provincial Park. The Cape Smoky Provincial Park has picnic tables and a 5-kilometer hiking trail. The ride along the southern section provides unbelievable views of the Atlantic Ocean. The road is carved out of the rock hills, and it twists and turns its way along the coast. There are several lookouts along the way, so don't forget to stop and take some pictures. Passing Jersey Cove Road means we are getting close to the Englishtown Ferry. This surface is free and crosses the St. Anne's Harbor. If you wish to drive around the harbor, Highway 30 makes the loop but this will add time to your ride. The ferry is so short, you don't really get much time to even be able to get off your bike and have a look around. It's pretty much ride on and ride off. It's just that short. A short ride from the ferry along St. Anne's Harbour brings you out to the Trans-Canada Highway. From here we turn left and head toward North Sydney. After crossing Cape Breton, we hairpin down to the Seal Island Bridge. After crossing the bridge, we land on Bullardree Island. Bullardree Island lies between the Great Brass Door and the St. Andrews Channel. We make it to North Sydney, our destination for today. Here's Gord with the map details.
Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to the continuing adventure into the Maritimes. Today was our day 9 adventure, and we left our stop last night in Margaree Harbour, quaint little hotel there. We stayed with a beautiful vista of the ocean here. And today was just a thrill a minute in terms of the drive. The weather was blue sky, sun, and warmer, much warmer than we've experienced up until now. So what we did was we did the Cabot Trail on the outer edge of this northern peninsula. With a little added value, we drove out off the Cabot Trail down into a little valley into a small fishing village, and you got to hand it to the Maritimers. They sure know how to name their places. This place was called Meat Cove, and we didn't see any evidence of that floating in the water, but I'm sure there's a long story about the name of the place, but I really don't know any of that. So we enjoyed a quick stop, looked at the Atlantic Ocean from there, turned around, backtracked a little bit, and then continued on our way to go around clockwise, around the Cabot Trail, around the big peninsula here, and then once again across what I believe is probably one of the world's shortest ferry rides, spanning of about 80 feet, believe it or not. And then we jumped into the mainland and crossed over here and landed in North Sydney, which is going to put us in great position to take the ferry tomorrow on day 10. We're going to be striking out into the North Atlantic and crossing over to Newfoundland tomorrow. So not much of a ride day tomorrow, but nevertheless, we're going to cover some distance with the help of a very, very large ferry. So I hope you like that so far. Really recommend the Cabot Trail. It's a fantastic ride. For anybody, 4 wheels, 2 wheels. We even see people on bicycles, which, given the inclination of the road sometimes, boy, my hat's off to them. That's quite the ride. Anyway, take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, we just had a fantastic dinner, and I got to tell you, it was excellent. Gord got a hotel here right by the ferry. I'm going to turn the camera around here so that you can see it. But tomorrow morning, we're going to be getting on a ferry and heading to Newfoundland. and we are right here by the port. It's a very beautiful area, and we're looking forward to getting to Newfoundland. Well, hopefully you liked the Cabot Trail today. We did that again, even though we did it last summer, for Roy and Sherry so that they could take a look at it. It's a beautiful ride, and it definitely has to be in one of the top 10 lists for motorcyclists to be able to ride that. Well, hopefully you like this video. We'll see you tomorrow when we get on the ferry.